So what you have is a AI-driven black hole. It's orbiting through the capital solar system, massive gravitational pull. It's pulling credit money. It's pulling equity money. It turns out that it has pulled 10, 15, 20 billion dollars of capital out of the crypto economy. You know, institutional investors have sold $5 to $10 billion of ETFs and things like that. So it's pulling some capital, but of course, Bitcoin is not funding all of this. Bitcoin is like 2% or 3% of the capital. That capital is being pulled into these hot deals. Every banker on Wall Street is out marketing the SpaceX deal, marketing the Anthropic deal. And so then the capital investors think, well, I'll take my mature money that's been invested in the same business idea for 3 years, 5 years. Let's roll it into this hot new deal. Let's get in on it. I know I'm going to get a 10 or 20% pop because the bankers, you know, if they're going to do the deal, they're going to have to make the deal pop 10 or 20%. So I'm going to get in on the deal and then I'll get out again. And so I think capital is being pulled into all these hot deals. They're all competing for capital. When we get through, you know, IPO summer or AI summer, I think a lot of that hot money will come back into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is now undervalued. If you want to look at Bitcoin, you can look at the premium or discount to the 200-week moving average, which is kind of like the book value of Bitcoin, or you look at the realized price. And what you can see is when the market's hot, it trades at 100% to 200% premium. And then when the market chills and the leverage comes out, it trades at that number or maybe at a slight discount. And so what you're seeing right now is this capital cycle. The more Bitcoin, you know, has capital drain out of it, the more compelling the price is, the better the value. At some point, those capital investors, they're not maximalist in anything. They're not religious ideologues. They can be excited about this deal this week. They'll be excited about another asset next week. And they're all looking at relative value. So I think that equity markets have been performing well because they've been juiced by NVIDIA and Google and some of the AI story. And Bitcoin hasn't been getting that lift. But I think that after these deals flow and after capital settles, I think that a lot of the capital will flow back into the Bitcoin and Bitcoin related securities. You know, probably the third quarter. And I think by the fourth quarter, things will be normalizing to our benefit.
I'm finna break down everything he just said. I'm finna explain to you exactly what happens every time BTC hits the 200 weekly. And I'm gonna let you know if Bitcoin is back.